Did you know that you can actually make some really unique ice cubes out of lots of natural things? Well, we always talk about, and I always talk about ginger, turmeric, and muscadine, and many things that have helped me with my wellness journey and helped many of us. So, what I love about making your own ice cubes, right? You can do different things with it. One thing I realized is you take a concoction that many of you guys that are on this wellness journey and or watching this. And by the way, I'm Steve Klein. I am, this is my wellness journey. I've had some health issues and I kind of geeked out and got into this, and it's been really great for me. And it's a support group where we meet once a week and we created this YouTube station to hopefully help some of you guys that are watching. Unfortunately, I took some Advil and I vomited blood, ended up in the hospital. It was really bad. Was on Nexium for 10 years. And as a result, I got off of that, of getting into this high impact ginger, turmeric, muscadine, and more. So with that said, ginger and turmeric, is amazing for its antibacterial, antimicrobial, fungal, all kinds of things are in it that are so good for you. And as you guys know, the ginger, turmeric, and muscadine, okay, especially the seed oil, both of them, will help you on so many things from your digestion to your inflammation, okay, to gut support, okay, and to blood flow. So, and absorption, which is really key because if you're eating and trying to eat right and or supplement, if your body doesn't absorb everything correctly, it's not going to work. So we always want to get creative with that. And this happens from our past foods that we're eating, non-keto, it might could be medications, all the poisons, and how things have all happened in our food as this is really coming to fruition now and people are really realizing what is going on. So, and that's why everybody's so sick. So, I was playing around with some ideas and some things that I looked up on different ways of taking our ginger, turmeric, and more. And of course, we talked about tea before, but how about simmering, opening up the ginger and turmeric capsules, okay, with some fresh lemons or any citrus? You can actually use the whole citrus, including the skin, okay, because there's a lot of nutrition in there, like essential oils out of the skin that would help you. So, a couple little concoctions you can do and try out, and a different source, if you will, of getting that in you if you A, don't like take capsules and understand it's like real food, or B, this is all high impact ginger turmeric that is not like anybody else's, okay, as you guys know. But we want to also make it creative when you're taking a lot to work on your inflammation and your digestion and your blood flow and all those things and absorption. So if you take a bunch of capsules of the ginger, okay, a lot of them, it depends upon your taste, and the turmeric, open them up. Obviously, the turmeric, be careful, it can stain your fingers, and you put it in some really good water on the stove, like a soup bowl, like to like boil it, if you will, and take, let's say, lemons, a good amount of lemons, and you want to squeeze them out, and you may want to zest them with, obviously you want to try to get some that are organic, and sometimes you don't know. Washing them in, let's say, our true silver to get rid of any germs is always great. And then put the whole thing in because there's a lot of essential oils in that are really good for you as well. Get it to a boil. And again, it's always on your taste concoction. And you may want some sweetener as well, or you can add that later, not in this. Okay. And just get it to a boil. Once it hits a boil, lower it to the lowest level heat on the stove and let it simmer for like an hour. Okay. And it will really kind of become, I don't know what the word is. I'm not going to say ferment, but it's going to come, maybe that is the word. It's going to come kind of good. And then pour it into ice cubes, okay? And just put in the freezer. Let it cool off in the freezer. And then you can use that as a cold drink, okay? And you can put some sweetener in it, like stevia and stuff, with some good water, lots and lots of fresh lemons as well. Make it like a lemonade. Okay, it's another way of getting it in you, and it'll be refreshing. Or let's say you said, well, geez, I really just want to make a tea. Well, take the ice cubes and now boil it with water, and that becomes your tea. Either way, it's a different way of preparing and also thinking of how to get enough of that ginger and turmeric in you because we all need to take a lot. I myself take about 9 to 12 capsules a day because I know that's what I need to do based upon my issues. But most people should be taking 6 to 8 capsules a day of our ginger and turmeric, and a lot of times we don't. So it's another way of getting it into you, especially if you don't like to take it in a pill form, because remember, it is real foods. When you open it up, you can even put in your food, you can cook with it. There's all kinds of things you can do with it. So just another way of being creative and also having a fresh drink, whether it's cold or whether it's hot, in the ice cube tray, it's good to go. And you can also get creative with the ice cube tray with other things as well, just to make things better. And why not? So always, you are what you eat, you are what you drink, and it's always a great way to get that in you and also get all that good stuff in you so that it hits you on a different level of liquid, which I always say I think it's got the cellular level in that respect, if you will. So it kind of changes some things as well. And remember when you use ginger and turmeric together, okay, and put it on a light boil, okay. Oops, someone's talking there. Let me mute you.
Okay, well, if you ever run
Okay, there we go. So, remember that the ginger is in the pepper family. So some people say you want to have pepper with turmeric. Well, yes, but you don't need that here, okay, unless you want to, because it will work, especially when you heat it up. Kind of like we spoke about that turmeric milk before, which is a different way of doing this. But I would try it with the lemon or a citrus of some sort or limes if you like, and just see how you taste it and like it. And you can always use a sweetener in it, like I said, and just another way of getting it in you. And it should be refreshing and really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that and found that helpful. So, with that said, I just want to say hi to everybody really quickly. And again, folks that are watching this, we are conducting today, which is being taped. This will air on Monday at 12 noon East Coast time on this channel. And we also air Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 noon. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you have a comment about any of the things we're speaking about, whether it is this ice cube concoction I just created and to share with you, and you've created it, I'd love to hear it in the comments and hear what you guys are doing. And if you guys would like to join our complimentary challenge, please put a comment in there as well. And or if somebody's sharing this video with you from the team, you can join with them as well. It's complimentary. The more the merrier. We welcome everybody, and it keeps us on our wellness journey, and it keeps us accountable. So the folks who are watching that want to keep watching, now you can meet some of the folks in the challenge who are on this wellness challenge. It's an ongoing thing, and they are just going to check in and tell everybody how their week is going. Some folks in here are working on strong, some folks are working on wellness, some folks are working on core health, and some folks are working on strong, which is like virtual workouts. They're all intertwined, and we're just kind of being accountable to each other and sharing and we're checking in, and there's actually prizes as well, and it's an amazing community. So with that said, I'm just going to ask Jan I'm going to unmute Jan. And Jan, how's your week going? And do you have any questions? Are you working on anything special this week? Checking in on time? Tell us what's going on.
I've been checking in on time, both me and Mill. I
Perfect.
have a very, very exciting thing that happened this week.
Yeah.
On Friday, I stepped on the scale and I am at my goal weight. And
Awesome.
it's been a 2-year journey coming this April.
Uh-huh.
And I peaked, or what do they say? I plateaued
Yes.
last September when I joined the first challenge, and the challenge has gotten me to my goal from September to February, and I just needed that extra boost, extra help. The community is awesome. You can talk to people. Everybody struggles. Everybody goes backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. It's not the end of the world, but it was it was exciting.
Oh, congratulations, Jan. Keep up the good work. I love it. Thanks for
Thank
sharing.
you.
You're welcome. Very good. Just gonna mute you. Josiah, how are you doing so far on this challenge? And how's your week going? And anything that you want to share?
All right, Steve, it's going great. I'm doing phenomenal in this challenge. I had a little setback with getting some type of virus or illness, and I've been
Right.
out the past days. But other than that, I mean, been doing great with workouts and hydration and the supplements. Everything's been going great with it.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Keep up the good work. That's
thanks.
Steve. I asked to unmute you.
Yes, uh-huh.
How's it go? I know you had a little cold too. You guys are getting colds. I've been there and done that when I wasn't supplementing, but and we're all human, right? So I get it. But it keeps you on track. So how are you doing and how are you feeling, Steve?
I'm feeling a little bit better. I think I'm on the up, on the upswing. I took a
Good.
little time off work, so I'm feeling a little bit better. So,
Good. Anything you're working on or any questions or anything else like that?
no, not right now.
Okay. Keep up taking enough of your ginger and turmeric, guys, and you won't get sick. When I didn't take it in July is when I got sick. But when we do take it, you don't get sick. Alan, how's it going for you?
Going pretty good.
Good. Anything you
Um,
sharing how your week is going?
I week's going pretty good. Like I pretty much have like a order like ready
Sure.
for March.
Great.
Basically at beginning of March where I'm gonna end up with like 235 PV.
That's on our business call, but that's great.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
You're
well
funny.
I was
Yeah.
just sharing that because that's also gonna help with my health too, just because
Yeah.
I'm
You had an
getting
accident.
yeah.
Good. Good stuff to hear, Alan. That's great. He had a bad car accident. He's lucky to be alive. Brad, how are you doing?
All right, you
I'm doing tremendous. How's your week going?
went okay.
Anything you're working on or any questions you might have?
Um, no, just want a little bit more information here and there.
Okay, great. Keep up the good work.
Yep.
Joanne, I'm going to ask you to meet you in Hawaii. How's it been going on your week and what are you working on and or any questions that you have? Oh, are you there, Joanne?
On 1 second.
Oh, no, no
There,
problem.
there we are.
Are you
Am I
driving?
unmuted, Steve?
No,
Yes.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Just can't see you, but that's okay. There
There.
you
How's
go.
that?
Great. Be
Hey.
careful. She's driving in sunny Hawaii, everybody.
No, no, I'm in park. I'm in park.
Okay, great, great.
You know, um, I did lose my voice on Friday,
Oh,
my
yeah,
voice.
yeah.
And I want you to know that I have never not taken our supplements.
I know that.
And but what I've done is I've increased it and I added lemon. So what you talked about today
Yeah.
was right on target for
Yes.
me. Although my throat has never hurt, but I
Mm,
believe that adding the extra antioxidants and everything has really helped. I can hear myself today. That's a good
yeah.
thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Try the
you know,
clay for your
yes, I did.
that
Yes,
would
I
work.
did.
Yeah.
That it actually did help to
Does
pull
work.
out the toxins.
Yeah.
Yes. Um, but anyway, I don't have any questions except I do encourage everybody to increase if you do, especially during this time.
Yes.
Right now, we have an active volcano happening here,
Oh,
and there is a lot of toxins in the air. And I believe that's what happened to me. Is I did take my sister playing tourist. I did take her near it, and I think that's what happened to me.
yeah.
And but anyway, I've been increasing, and then also I have to remember to increase water, along with everything else.
Yes.
Increase the water. So anyway, things have been going good. I actually feel really good. Thank you.
Good.
I
And you
I,
look
I
good.
really do. Just
Yeah.
thank you, thank
And
you.
and and the ice cubes with the water is a good way of doing that, and it's a different way of doing that to make water not boring, right? As well. So, with the
I
ginger
like
turmeric.
water.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. But
I
if you
like
want to play
I
it
like
up,
water.
so great.
Steve, I wanted to ask you something though, or anyone else. When
Sure.
you say to put lemon, are you and use the skins? Are you talking about grinding it like
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It's really good. Just make sure that it's washed and organic, and if you use the silver to wash it, it gets rid of any kind of bad stuff. Okay,
Mm.
so I would use the skin, and I would squeeze the whole thing out, everything, the whole entire lemons, lots of them, and it's really good for you, right? And there's a lot of essential oils in the skin, and we know about essential oils. So
Yes.
when you
Yes.
take that and boil that with the ginger and turmeric, it will be even better for you. And
I
it's
think I'm going to add it.
yes, it's
Yeah.
another way of getting it in a different way, and some other things that are good for you. You can do limes too, but just
Because
different.
we have great lemons here. We have huge, huge
Oh,
lemons
perfect,
here.
perfect.
Yeah. By the way, I need to ask you, am I straight up or am I sideways?
You're straight
How
up.
are you? I'm straight up. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I
I
can
see
never
you.
remember how to do the phone.
Yeah, you see you.
Okay.
You're
All
perfect.
right. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank
We're
you.
happy you're here, Joanne. Awesome. Okay, Tina, I just asked you on mute. How's it going for you? And any questions for your week?
Hi, Steve. I'm doing good. I'm doing
Good.
wellness. I'm doing my supplements. I'm doing my water. Um, I'm
Excellent.
a little weak sometime on exercise, but I just got to push myself.
We all
And
do.
I
Yeah.
was just curious about that, about water. I was just talking to my brother the other day who's in Arizona, and he
Yeah.
drinks only ice cube water. He said he
A
can't
lot of
drink
people. Hmm.
warm water, but I thought I read somewhere they said cold water shocks your organs in your body, so don't do cold water.
I haven't heard that. I've actually heard the opposite, but we have to be careful. Now, I don't know if that's not necessarily true, okay, but what
Mhm,
I do with there's a lot of misinformation out there about everything, as we discussed. What I do is I
mhm,
triple check everything, and I also look on PubMed to do research, and I trust that source, and then I
mhm.
triple check it. So I haven't heard that, but the good things with the ice cubes, you can do it cold and or use that to boil into the tea, right, for afterwards. And again, where you're boiling it with the lemons and all that. I think that other essential oils, obviously get into that. I think it's really good for you in the ice cube form, whether you take the ice cubes and make into a tea afterwards or you have it cold. Okay.
Yeah,
And again,
I like
Ellen,
room temperature water. I love room
and
temperature,
that's
but
fine. And that's fine. Sure. Nothing wrong with that. Perfect. But some people are having issues. People shouldn't get sick, right? And that means we're not taking enough product and enough supplements. I know it happened to me when I wasn't taking it. So I never had COVID until that happened. And I was at Vegas, not sleeping, running my convention, very tired, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a firm believer of that. Awesome, Tina. Thank you. Scott, how's your week going? And what are you working on? And any questions you have?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Scott, how are you?
I'm good. Yes, things are going good. Let's just see.
Good.
Just preparing dinner right now. So,
Oh, very
um, yeah, things are going great. Drinking my water, getting my supplements taken. So I just need to do better at exercising. I
very
always struggle with that for some reason, but you know,
course, of course. Well, you're
other
doing
than
good.
that,
Keep it going.
all right. Thanks, Steve.
You're welcome. Ingrid, how are you doing with your week? And any questions? And what are you working on?
Good. Working on my diet.
Yeah, you're losing weight, huh?
Yes, a little bit.
Good.
Not much. Everything is okay.
Good. Keep up the good work. You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome, Victoria and Sharon. Shannon, I don't know if you guys are visiting. I don't know if you guys wanted to ask anything or anything like that. If you do, oh, you can't really talk. Well, I'll ask to unmute you in case you do. And I just asked to unmute you, and I asked to unmute. Hey, Victoria, good to see you in here.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing tremendous. Victoria's in Las Vegas. And how's everything going with you out there? And do you have any questions about anything with wellness or anything?
No, everything is going well. I was going to ask, how do you get into the challenge?
Okay, great. You go to juvafit.com, okay, and you put your ID number in there. And if you never did the challenge before, you pick a category, whether it's strong, whether it's weight loss, whether it's core health, or it's wellness. And then you go through the questions. And then once you do, let me know and I'll put you on a team.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. And you can message me, I can walk you through.
Okay. That sounds good.
Awesome. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just going to meet you, Victoria and Shannon. I know you talked earlier. I just asked from you in case you have a question. I don't know if you do. And I'll wait one more time. Well, while I'm waiting for her, and just in case, you guys, thank you for being on here. It's a great call. This will be going live, like I said, on Monday. Okay, for folks that did not make it in here and or are listeners for the first time. Let me bring this to hold on a second to pin me. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed another way of getting the ginger and turmeric in you in a creative way with the ice cubes and or making tea out of it. And I hope you find that helpful. It's also another way to get more water in you. So with that said, again, looking forward to your your questions and our comments on here. And again, this will air on Monday. With that said, over and out, everybody, and have a great week.